Hey, and welcome back to Caleb's Corner. And today we are talking about something a little different from our normal. Normally we do figure reviews, though that isn't my intention for the channel to exclusively be figure reviews. We're going to talk about something, another pastime of mine, another passion, which is Lego Star Wars. I grew up collecting Lego Star Wars, took a long hiatus, and then recently, the last couple of years, got back into it this year a lot more heavily than previous. With some news coming out of LEGO Star Wars, I figured it'd be a perfect time to talk about it, which would be our first looks and official reveals of our 2022 sets from the LEGO Star Wars line. We have 3 sets to look at today, and I figured we'll start off with probably the set I'm least excited about, which would be Boba Fett's Starship Microfighter. Here we have set number 75344 with 85 pieces coming in at a retail price of $9.99 US, with the only figure being Boba Fett, and it does look like he is the same figure we got in the Boba Fett's Palace set based on the Book of Boba Fett, or technically, I guess, the end of Mando season 2. I think it was the end credit scene that the set's technically based off of. But yeah, it's a pretty simple set. Microfighters don't personally excite me too much. I think this ship looks fairly simple. I don't love the open cockpit, but that's about what you get for the size that it's scaled at. The next set we are looking at is the TIE Bomber, set number 75347 with 625 pieces coming in at $65.99 US. The figures will include a TIE Pilot, Vice Admiral Sloane, Darth Vader with arm printing. I would like to point that out. I'm excited about the arm printing on this guy in the set. And also, not technically a figure, but he does come included as a Gonk droid. And I am really excited about this set. I don't have a TIE Bomber. There's only been one other TIE Bomber set, and it was like 20-ish years ago. So I never got the chance to get my hands on it. I love the TIE starships in Star Wars. They're one of my favorite ship designs. I love all the variants. So to get a new variant, specifically a TIE Bomber, is super, super exciting. The build looks fantastic. I cannot wait to pick this one up. The next set will be our 501st Clone Trooper Battle Pack, and that will be set number 75345 with 119 pieces coming in at $20 even US. And then going left to right for the figures you see on the screen right now, you'll get a 501st Officer, a 501st Specialist, and 2 501st Heavy Troopers, and these guys are based on the clone appearances that you get in the Battlefront 2 video game. Now this I am really excited about. We haven't had a clone battle pack in a couple of years, and it to be 501st, which is my favorite legion of clone troopers. I love the 501st. It is super exciting. I do have a couple of gripes with the set though based off of the reveal. First, I wish that the clones included were better suited towards army building. If we had regular 501st in a battle pack, that'd be fantastic. Though we did get that 501st set 2 years ago-ish. I think it came out around 2020. And you got 3 501st regular troopers and then a 501st jet trooper. So I do wish that these included clones from this current battle pack that are about to come out were more suited towards getting a ton of them. They are specialists, so they're not as army buildable per se than regular ones would be. Though if you have the other 501st set, and you have like a bunch of regular 501st clones, if you got a couple of those sets, then I think these guys will complement your current army super, super well. The other gripe I have is the antenna on the box art is placed wrong. That is incorrect. It is placed where the holes probably should be and not in the actual hole for the accessories that are right above it. So it's false advertising on the front of the box, which seems to be a trend right now with LEGO Star Wars, chiefly with prequel sets, which I don't get why. Like the clones from the ATT that just came out have misaligned helmet prints, though on the box they're correct. So I don't know why nobody caught this. It just seems like to be a weird thing to not notice. But here we are again with false advertising from LEGO Star Wars. The other thing I don't like is the printed comma on the clone officer. I don't understand why we're not getting fabric commas. Battle packs just saw a price increase up to $20, which is beyond what they should be. If you consider inflation from the original battle pack release, they should be around 15 if you're only strictly including inflation, but we're up to 20. So I don't understand why we're not getting extra things, especially fabric commas. I feel like getting a fabric comma for our clones isn't a huge ask from Lego at this point. And the print doesn't even go around the side of the legs. It's just a sliver of a blue comma on the front. So they really should have included an actual comma. The other gripe I have is with the macro binoculars. which will be a new piece for this set specifically. While I am appreciative that we're getting new helmet attachments, I am disappointed because it's just white. There's no print on it. There's not dual molding. There's nothing. It's just factory white molded macro binoculars. They look really plain. They look like a prototype piece, in my opinion. And I don't understand why LEGO couldn't have put a print on here or done a dual mold, because custom companies like this set of macro binoculars from Clone Army Customs have been doing prints for like 10 years at this point. It has the black on the front. It even has a 501st decoration around it, so you know who is using these macro binoculars. I don't get why LEGO couldn't do this. Like, they look so naked and plain without them. It desperately called for a print, as at least the black on the front. But no, we just get this plain white piece. So hopefully that gets corrected in the future. And my last complaint I want to talk about for these revealed sets would be actually something from Solid Brick Studios. He got an early copy of the 501st Clone Battle Pack and posted his review. And in his review, he mentioned that he spoke to the LEGO Star Wars designers, and the reason why they put the holes really awkwardly above the ear coverings on the Phase 2 clone helmets is because they simply didn't want to have to redesign the helmet attachments going forward, which is a shame and kind of an odd admittance from the LEGO Star Wars team. Basically, the reason why we have these ugly offset holes on our Phase 2 clone helmets now is because simply they were too lazy to design and reshape new clone helmet accessories, which in my opinion would have been a fantastic opportunity to update the clone helmet accessories in general. Like, the antenna and the visor pieces are from 2008, and 14 years later we're still using them, and the only new helmet attachment will be the macro binoculars. And we haven't seen the floodlight in a while. I can't recall a recent set that we've seen the floodlight attachment. But it would have been awesome if they just updated the molds and we got a little more detailed pieces, but they opted not to, simply because shrug, I guess, which is really disappointing to hear that. But hands down, the set I am most ecstatic about will be the TIE Bomber. I think this will be an easy day one pickup. I think it's $65 for 625 pieces. I think that is well worth it, especially for LEGO Star Wars. And the build looks fantastic. I think technically it's the same dimensions, lengthwise and width, as the original TIE Bomber. So it'll be really cool to see some comparison videos go up from the people who have the original set. I personally don't. But I'm just super excited about this. And the Darth Vader with arm printing being more accessible in lower price sets is great. I am super excited about this. I literally cannot wait to pick up a new TIE fighter. We need more TIE fighters, and there's a rumor that we're getting a TIE Interceptor next year as well, so I hope that is the case. But that'll do it for today's video. If you like these discussions about upcoming releases, whether it be figures or LEGO, let me know in the comments down below. If you enjoyed the video, feel free to give it a like. And if you want to see more content like this, or stay up to date with the other content I put out on the channel, feel free to hit subscribe, and I will see you next time here at Caleb's Corner.